UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and here we are at TPC Sawgrass, the famous stadium course. Rich, this is a stern test for the players, isn't it?
It is, Luke. The interesting thing about this golf course is that every single shot seems to be working away from the previous shot. The tee shot, if it's a dogleg left to right, then the next shot requires a shot from right to left. It's just one of these golf courses that you have to think and pay attention on every single shot. You can't take a single shot for granted, and you certainly can't afford to get out of position because the angles on this golf course are so bizarre. Pete Dye is a genius when it comes to designing this golf course.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
From about 100 yards.
This one is all over it.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
That's some good golf right there. Going with the 6-iron here. Left yourself an opportunity. It's time for another highlight. Let's head to the 17th hole. This was his second.
Nicely done from close range.
Okay, let's get back to the action. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Ooh. No, that's too bad. An opportunity for a birdie here. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Currently a couple under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Not bad. Here's a look at Bubba Watson from earlier. Fine shot from our player currently chasing the leader.
Watch this putt.
Nicely holed. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
That starts off on a good line.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, the par 4 5th. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Hey, nice looking line. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
So far, so good.
And down it goes. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
That one should find the surface. That was special.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice line. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Come on. Don't be shy.
Well done. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass's Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Now at -9 for the tournament. The back 9 at TPC Sawgrass starts off with a shortish par 4, but it really requires accuracy off the tee.
It does. I've seen a lot of players try and challenge the tee shot down the left-hand side. That's a huge no-no. Just bail out to the right, leave your second shot just a little bit further back, and you'll be rewarded with a fairly straightforward shot into a green that has some mounding, but overall fairly gentle.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Sitting at 10 under par for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Club up. I like this play.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Putting for a birdie with big wings. Oh, that's a nice line. Oh, well holed for eagle. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
He finds himself currently tied for 9th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. This one's going right at the pin here. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. And they'll tap this in for birdie. He's currently sitting in 10th place. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This one's for birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Not a bad line, this. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And let's take a look at this shot from moments ago. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Tee shot is looking good here. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Ooh, that almost went down. This putt coming up is for birdie. Trailing by 4 strokes. The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with the golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. He's currently tied for 6th. When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. And that's